Hello everybody, this is Digital Blackboard by Sachin P. Nagmote. In this video, we are going to discuss the topic difference between EMF and potential difference. So as we know the definition of current is movement of free electrons under the influence of force. So when no force is applied on the wire or conductor, the electrons moves, but these electrons moves in a random direction. And the movement of electrons in random direction is not called as a current. So movement of electrons in random direction when no voltage is applied. But what happens when we apply the voltage? So when voltage is applied on the wire or conductor, the electrons used to move in one proper particular direction. And when electrons move in one particular direction, it is called as flow of current. So voltage is required to flow the current. So it is very important to have voltage or electromotive force to flow the current. So that's why the definition of voltage is force because of which free charge particles or free electron moves in one particular direction. This is the definition of voltage. Now how exactly this voltage makes the electrons to move in one particular direction, that we will discuss. So for that we are going to discuss the battery, because battery is the source of voltage. So let us discuss the battery. So we know that in battery there is, if we take the dilute H2SO4 and then two rods, that is one is copper rod and one is zinc rod. Now what will happen, because of the chemical action, copper rod is having ample amount of free electrons, because copper is having ample amount of free electrons. So because of the chemical action, what will happen, all the electrons of the copper rod is getting accumulated on the zinc rod. So again we can see the free electrons which are available to this copper rod getting accumulated on the zinc rod. So only positive charges left on the copper rod, so copper rod become positive and zinc rod become negative. So now we are having two terminals, positive terminal and negative terminal. Now this one rod is positive and one rod is negative. It is also called as anode and cathode. So we are having the potential difference in the potential. So because of this chemical action, as all the electrons are getting accumulated on the zinc rod, we got the difference in potential or potential difference. So this is the potential difference, positive and negative. Now there is always force of attraction between two opposite charges. So these positive charges are attracting these negative charges, but the flow of these electrons from zinc rod to copper rod is not possible because of the chemical action. So chemical action is restricting the flow of electrons from zinc rod to copper rod, but still there is force of attraction between these two terminals, that is positive and negative. Now we will do one thing. If we connect these two terminals externally by using a wire, then what can happen? Now electrons can move externally and they can travel to this positive terminal. So this can happen. Now see, these electrons are moving from negative terminal to positive terminal because of there is force of attraction. So they are moving from negative terminal to positive terminal. Now see, when these electrons are reaching to positive terminal, again what is happening, again they are getting accumulated on the zinc rod and this process continues. Now see, negative to positive, again through chemical action the electrons are moving from positive to negative, then again from negative to positive, and again they are getting accumulated on the zinc rod. So when the electrons are getting attracted from this positive to negative, this is called as electromotive force. Now this is the force because of which the zinc, all the electrons are getting accumulated on the zinc rod under this battery, inside this battery. Now see, electrons are moving but they are getting accumulated on the zinc rod. So this is called electromotive force. Now what is happening because of this electromotive force? Because of this electromotive force, the potential difference is getting maintained. So this rod is positive and this rod is negative. Now why this is happening? Because when the electrons are reaching to this positive rod, copper rod, they are again getting accumulated on the zinc rod. So this is called as electromotive force. Electromotive force is maintaining the potential difference, and because of the maintaining of this potential difference, the electrons are moving in one particular direction. It means we can call it as a flow of current. So when we connected this battery onto this wire or conductor, what is happening, the current is flowing. Why current is flowing? Because electrons are moving in one particular direction, so we can call it as a flow of current. So this is electromotive force, and because of this electromotive force there is existence of potential difference. This is the working of battery or cell. So I think the idea is clear what exactly the electromotive force means and what exactly the potential difference is there. So the idea is very clear. Electromotive force is required to maintain the potential difference, and potential difference is required to maintain the flow of electrons or to maintain the flow of current. So I hope you understood clearly the difference between electromotive force and potential difference. Okay. So please like, share and subscribe Digital Blackboard. Thank you very much.